Will you speak in English today? The topic for that is a review of the conflicts within the PLMC, its information up to the present peace, and what I hope for. There will be a number of detail and PowerPoint which I will touch each one. I will give the PowerPoint first. Welcome back. My name is Deng, and I always speak, here in the corner of reality of South Sudan. Corner of reality, I think, is representing South Sudan because its map is that a logo of the corner of reality. At first, corner of reality has been participated within the initial of the conflict in 2013 up to the present. So I started to speak in May about the policy of the South Sudanese and politics. So I involved in to contribute my part. Other what I've been doing under current reality plus others criteria that I'm pushing for the educational performance in other part of the South Sudanese as interest of life too. So I will speak today a review of the conflict in SPLM started in 1983. First, view of the past within the SPLM 1983 to 87. I will give you the highlighted later on, the detail for that. Second, view of the cause of 91. Third, the peace in 2005. It was hope and what happened when we get a nation. Death of Dr. John Graham has been gone with a vision or not. Those are highlighted. You can, concluding your way you gonna say, but I will give you a detail later on about those. I mention it. President Key, why he lost the vision, returned the country to tribalist idea, which we eliminated in 1983. Fourth, the creation of the more than 28 states was the purpose for it. Can you prove our tribalist ideas or the building of nation? This is the problem of war, which caused in 2013, can teach a South Sudanese politician for the better resolution for the conflict than to take arms against civilians. Those are the criteria which I will focus to you to share with you today, and why I am telling those as a past, as a history. Why? This question anyone can ask me, maybe other thinking I try to cause other problem, but not. I am stating those because any organization, anything is good, more to be based on reality, as my cone of reality indicated, to clarify things that are vitalize us, things are that interest to us, things are very important to us, things we lost life for. So, as I stated again, current reality is very interest to South Sudan to have a peace by themselves, and it is a hope for current reality has been involved since 2013 up to the present about the conflict in South Sudan and its resolution too. I am really not giving just a word without any resolution. I will speak and give you numerous ideas that can be benefit the country, the people, and to bring the prosperity. So I'm view this one because our politician the most to be support by what is good for them, not what they say. Even if they are educated, they have degrees, they must to be based on the concrete light, hope, happiness, protection. But for those who are educated and they cause the problem, killing people, want a leadership without a value, without any knowledge, which they being educated and they didn't get anything from education, those are called lack of man itself or woman itself with a degree. So, as I stated, to give you the background of what we are today as South Sudanese. As I say, any organization must be based on a reality with the international community like United Nations, the reality in it. Any country, the reality in it. So it is same to South Sudan too. We must have reality in our constitution, in our ideals of union, of prosperity, of justice, and the future toward toward our new generation. So wishing the SPLM when they formed the SPLA in 1983, there was a difficulty. Others tried to boycott because those who are certified to lead people without a good knowledge, only to pretend that they know English and Arabic, and they don't have anything valuable to offer, even his union or is something that can benefit people. They try to boycott the SPLM, SPLA. They try to lead, while Dr. John Graham was, have a vision to guide the people and South Sudanese, an entire movement. And Akwat Akonatem is from the trees, one of trees leader, which failed in that part and tried to gain to be lead and supported by Guy Tut and Abdallah Chol from Dukin and Guy Tut from Nuer. They fought each other 3 years, 83, 33, 85, 86, and 87, the war stopped. And those who was architect for a separate of South Sudan in the beginning was defeated, and Dr. John was the partner of the SPLA and Unite Sudan, all tribe in Sudan. to change the regime in Khartoum with a wrong policy under Sharia, while the whole Sudanese are not Arab, pure Arabs, while the majority are Muslim and few have identity of Arabs. So we, SPLM, we defeated the negative because there was no lighting the Anyanya two ideas. So, and when the Goron Kong Chol joined the SPLM because for negotiation has been satisfied with the idea of SPLM and the common enemy more to be fight. SPLA gained momentum, SPLM gained momentum outside and the political arena, and the SPLA gained the momentum in the ground, in the front line. So SPLA was really genuine hope. So to see also like others' reaction come and blind the view of the SPLM and the soldiers that to fight themselves again that broke up called Nasir Pakyun in 1991 under Dr. Riek leadership and Lemakol. They tried to boycott and push John Garang away. This is history. I'm not creating that. This is what incident happened. And I'm trying to clarify to you to know those who have been educated are not the who South Sudan can depend on. We can depend on them if they are lead us in the good way like John Garang did. But if they mislead people, we as South Sudanese, the more to reject them, the more to be accountable to their problem. Dr. Lema Cole is still alive today and Dr. Riek is still alive. They have a holder of PhD and they didn't certify South Sudanese with a good reality on it. Lema Cole is a tribalist. Dr. Riek is a guy who pushing for democracy with zero value, talking about the Western democracy, why didn't have confidence first to build a society, to educate a society, while our society is still tribalist. And that Dr. Riek failed to recognize that, and he think Southerners are happy for him. So the 91 came, and Southerners kill each other in the numerous, and Dr. John Garang didn't try to fight them, but they was attacking all the towns that SPLA under John Garang occupy. And as I repeat it again, when they attack Akopa in November 91, they kill a commander, as I said before, commander called Peter Panamutanpin Plow from Akopa from Law. But Peter Panamutanpin say it is useless to surrender himself to Dr. Riek Machar, even if it's from Noor, he should not accept it. John Garang is a wise man and he fight for all people in Sudan. So there's no way Peter Panamutanpin say in his letter, return back to Riek that, I will not surrender the city to you. If it's the sake of God, let it be, and see who will rule. If I will not be dead, or I will be dead, I will no longer under you. And they, and they storm the city under Nasir Pakyun, and they capture Akoba and they kill the commander Peter Panamutanpin. And they rush to all areas. So when the SPLA party has been has been recognized the danger which are really destroying the population, and as well return the fire to their brothers of Nasir Faction, and they put them back to their territory in under Nasir Faction. So SPLM party, SPLM under John Grang and SPLM under Dr. Riek Machar in 91 for each other until 2001 they joined together, and Dr. Riek came back from Sudan, Khartoum, and joined the SPLM to fight enemy because he didn't get what he was won during his broke away, why he tried to eliminate Garang. That's why I'm saying those who leader who don't think deep enough, think about the future, they always make a mistake for the wrong calculation. As a Nasir Faction failed the vision of the new Sudan, now Nuba Mountain and Blue Nile, and the North Sudan, who was supporting the unity of the Sudan and to create the Sudan as a good country in Africa and not under the jurisdiction of Sharia, is failed. Now the Blue Nile and Nuba Mountain and Darfurian and Abyei are seen under a religion, Sharia, as a constitution of sovereign land of North Sudan. I'm saying this because peace is coming, but peace must to be put with good ideas. So if the peace comes, people must to elect in the future those who are going to represent them. So Dr. Lemakol is there, is still alive, Dr. Riek Machar is still there, but I don't see a genuine effort that they are making than a war. And those who are cosmetic of those war for the interest to lead people, why they destroy numerous of life under their degrees, under their wrong calculation. And South Sudan must know. Who disagree with me is not national, so people must to identify the truth and the problem. And some others area they are minors because Banuar are majority and Dinka are majority, and they fight each other. So it is a destructive when we fight each other without the clear ideas. So that's why I want to emphasize the gain of interest under those who have holder of degrees as Dr. Riek Machar and Dr. Lemakol, and the rest who are been participating in negativities around criticize Dr. John Garang, the late Dr. John Garang. So you guys want to have satisfaction for the future. It's not education that can, bring happiness, but for those who don't contribute good stuff, they support not leaders, and they support not speak on behalf of the people. I hope the peace of South Sudan will bring harmony, but let us PLA sit again and bring the hope back to the people. The actual peace in 2005 was a hope, right? Was a hope with identity to bring South Sudanese to its properties, its ideas, its thinking. Now, as you guys see, everybody join its culture. But during the Khartoum, we never have music. Only those who are singing Nyan Kol and few from from South Sudan. But they never you never watch in TV. It was the local only. So now you guys see your culture. That's what we fought for. That is good. So the peace was come with identity in 2005. But why? Why we lost? Because John Garang dead. And the ponder without strong defenders, you can be defeated. So why has been defeated Solfa Kiir lost confidence in the followers under the follow of the Dr. John Garang Damabio as image. We know from him in the moment he was a strong guy, but after we gained the momentum as a nation in South Sudan, Salva Kiir Mayardit changed completely. He's a different guy, as you see in the speech and the way he reacts and the way and the degrees as he create 32 now, going to be more than 32 states, and the interest of that is the tribal ideas. It's not a really union for beneficiation of South Sudanese people, but it builds up the identity of tribalists, which we have been eliminating in 21 years under Dr. John Garang Damabio. So what are we going to do with to fix that? I believe those who are being under Dr. John Garang Damabio in 21 years and those who knew the vision, they must to persuade the population. They must to speak daily and night, educate people, to bring hope, and that hope, can free us, to not go back to tribalist ideas. The so-called freedom, how we get a freedom, as I stated, is not under South Sudan, as people are thinking South Sudanese did it to get freedom. You guys must have a collide with idea that can back you up. Freedom of South Sudan came because all the leaders around, international leaders who knew Dr. John Garang, and the peace which has been signed in Nairobi in Nairobi in January 2005, January 9, 2005. So it was very, very great. And under that watch, leaders, they have been confident to give South Sudanese people a state. And they respect Dr. John Garang, and their memory is really still fresh and still good up to the person. So South Sudan is a real value, and people respect us not because we are good than anyone, but we have respect of God as only place in the world habitant millions of animals, and we never destroy them. So why we are not interested, to kill animals? But if you go to different places, you cannot see animals. You see maybe some birds, but South Sudan have a lot of animals, and so we have been blessed in our blood that those leaders have recognized, and they brought us a peace to our mind. So we are destroy ourselves, and war respect us, and God happy for us. So we need to make a good constitution, and we need to explore who will lead us in coming 3 years, which 2022 or 2023, for the election. So we need to thinking, and people who are trying to be leaders, they must step up after the written of constitution, new constitution, which will guide South Sudanese together. As I say, the war within the South Sudan capital in Juba in 2013 and 2016 did that brutal war of Dinka and Nuer would gear the future of South Sudan in a progressive and a national interest? I believe so, because our people now, a new generation which has been born in 91, has been born in 2000, they are now educated. Even they don't have a holder of PhD, they know what is good for the country. And those who are in diapers, also they're going to help to push for national interests first, then the tribalist section and politics. So I think the interests of South Sudan is going to be first, and that is a new generation will focus for, and I will try to embrace those who are politicians the most to gear that as the only vision and hope for the South Sudanese. Dinka and Nuer, they will forgive each other, but those who are still alive, they will marry, they will have a kid, and then the hope, the joy will continue. We're gonna forgive each other for what happened in 2013 and 2016. Let us see who are good leaders to lead us. The record are there. Those who don't vote for the record, they will choose a blind leader. But for those who vote for good works and happiness for others, not for the crying, they will see who are the good leaders. So this is a corner of reality, calling all generation, my generation, Lost Boy, actually Red Army, which is J. Lamer, and a few politicians which are constructive to follow the John Graham vision and to live up what has been left for us as the foundation of John Graham. So we need to correct it. We need to build it as a solid concrete of our foundation, and that prosperity will come through it. So good law we need in South Sudan, and we know South Sudan, all are politicians. As South Sudanese, all are singers. If you go to my village and dancing, everybody have his own song. So, but we sing those, they're really talent. We sing people, and people know it, and people respect it. So, I will conclude in that let the good people step up to be nominated in the future when term of President Kiir will finish. Let us do electionally, and let us unite the people under one army Let us, review the creativity of more states, what the benefit for. Let us maybe change them to be a province, not a state, to be minimize the institution of governorship to be a commission. That's why, the income or the economy of South Sudan could be grow more, where we can do more buildings like a school, hospital, road, if we don't pay more people in the institution of the state. So let us reduce the state to be a province or to be a counties, which can be represented by commissions. I hope, as I stated, 2018, we in hand in these coming 2 months left for the revitalization of the peace agreement. Let us, put our hand, our ideas, our best interests for peace of South Sudanese, togetherness, for hope. And I call for a great Equatoria to drop all the tribalist ideas. And I want a great Equatoria to step up with good leaders, those who are being respected. The same in Great Barkazal, to step up with good leaders, those who are being respected. And the same in Upper Nile regions. They need to step up with good leaders, which they are being respected. In the moment, even you are old, you must get up and it's talking about the peace. Let us join our hand as South Sudanese, one nation under the trust of God. World didn't know us, but world know us now because for our animals are more than people in South Sudan. And that is a respect we got from Lord. God create those things and we never destroyed. Why in other places they no longer? So let us be respected. And South Sudan is one of the wonders of country in the world in 21st century with a lot of animals. You can have now most of our animals they immigrated to Uganda, to Ethiopia, to Kenya. But if we normalize the feta of South Sudan is blessed and it is good.